Hello, everyone. How are you today? Vegan Mama Me here, but you knew that, right? How are all my little honeybees? I hope you're doing well. Well, let's get started. What I have here is half and half. I have sweet potato, white sweet potato, and then I put chili on top. So it's sort of like sweet potato chili. Yeah, that's what we'll call it, sweet potato chili. Um, I don't know if you ever had that before, but this is really, really good. And I didn't know if I felt like chili on top of my whole sweet potato. So, this is what I decided to do, half and half. Yeah. So let's get started. You know what this is? Valentina, of course. Want a little bit of this. I didn't feel like eating straight up chili tonight. And then I didn't feel like eating just sweet potato tonight. So I said, you know what? Let's mix it up a little and see how it turns out. And I've had sweet potato and chili before. It's delicious. Okay, let's give it a taste. Tell me what it tastes like. Can't be all that bad now, can it? Go ahead, guys. Okay, how was it? Rest is for me. Thank you very much. And it's delicious. It is very, very tasty. And I'm not going to just say that if it's not. It really is. Try this sometime. I'm sure you had like a baked potato and you had chili on it. Basically the same thing, except it's a sweet potato. I'm going to put a little ketchup on my sweet potato. Why, you asked, Vegan Mama Me? Well, I shall tell you. Because I want to. Nah, just because I'm copying off Vegan Baby Nino. No, just something a little different, Anyway, I have white sweet potato, and it's delish. It's very sweet. And my chili, of course, is excellent. Of course. I took my sweet potatoes and listen, guys, if you haven't tried this before, please give it a try. Normally we either bake our sweet potatoes or we boil them or put them in the microwave. Since I got my iPot, my Instant Pot, I have learned to steam them. And by steaming them, I'm not telling you to run out and get an Instant Pot by any means. You can put something in the bottom of a pot and steam your potatoes very easily. So that's what I do. All my potatoes now, like if I'm not going to eat them baked, that's what I do. I steam them, and the taste of a steamed potato is amazing. Steaming them you bring out all the flavors of the potato. You don't lose any of the flavor. And it is so, so good. It really, really is. So that's my choice of how to make my potatoes. I can take a regular potato, Yukon Gold or whatever, and steam it, put it in the Instant Pot and steam it and put absolutely nothing on it. And it can be very tasty. Now, normally, would I have ever done that before? No. But put a little bit of seasoning on it, some nutritional yeast or, anything like that, and it's really, really good. You don't need butter and a little bit of ketchup sometimes. But I can remember a time I would not even consider. Imagine eating just plain potato. No butter, no gravy. I would have said, are you kidding? There's no way I'm eating that. Not anymore. I have definitely learned to appreciate the taste of just regular food. The taste of a potato with nothing on it. Without all the butter and all the gravy. I can honestly remember back, like with my parents and stuff. We would have thought my mother was nuts. I told you I come from a family of 10 kids. And we would have thought my mother was nuts if she just boiled potatoes and put them on the table. We want mashed potatoes. We don't even want baked potatoes. Baked potatoes never flew with us. They were too plain. Mashed potatoes with, tell you how we really used to make them? We used to, and they are so, so good. So good. My mother always used, she'd boil her potatoes and she'd have to make between 5 and 10 pounds of potatoes every single night for our family, depending upon what we were having. And we all liked mashed potatoes. That was our thing. My mom didn't have any fat kids. I really can't say any of us were heavy. But anyway, she would take the potatoes, boil them, salt them, and then she'd put butter. And I don't know if you ever heard of evaporated cream, canned cream we always called it. That's what she would put in it. And it makes the best, creamiest potatoes ever. All my life, I remember always potatoes and meat and some sort of vegetable. That was our every night staple. If my mother wasn't cooking with me, we were like, oh my God, we're going to starve. Where's the meat, Ma? You can't do that. Especially like Good Fridays, and then every Friday, there's time we couldn't eat meat. Crazy. But I can remember the evaporated milk. Because there was so many of us, 10 children, that's a lot of children. My mother couldn't always have milk in the house because 10 kids, we go through cereal and 2 gallons of milk easy a day. And it was very pricey. So my mom would try to make us oatmeal or whatever in the mornings for school. So we didn't have to use that much milk. But what we would do a lot is my mother would take that evaporated milk and mix it half milk, half water. And that would be our milk. And it was delicious. Delicious. My favorite way of eating oatmeal, well, no, it's been so long since I've done it, oatmeal or mashed potatoes and stuff, is with the canned cream. That's still my thing. Was I because I was raised on it? I don't know. But because it was so rich. Oh my goodness. Comment below, guys, and let me know if you guys ever had evaporated milk as your milk to drink. Now remember, you water it down a little bit too. Or used it in mashed potatoes or your oatmeal or whatever. But it's really fantastic. Just saying. Of course, I wouldn't do that now, but I don't even know. I guess that's made out of like a powdered, I don't know, evaporated milk. I guess, I think what it is probably made from milk and concentrated, made down into a very thick consistency so that you can add water and stuff to it. I don't know. I never looked into it, but that's what it sounds like it would be to me. Well, I'm getting really full already. And I got myself a very special snack tonight. Not going to tell you what it is because I'm going to try to do a mukbang with it. But I don't know if I'm going to try. I don't know if I can. I mean, I like to eat, as you see. I do pretty good, but we'll see. I tell no more, because I'll wait and see if I can do it. And then we'll figure it out. So I really shouldn't stuff myself. I think what I'm going to do is just eat the chili off of this. And then save room. In a couple hours, because I could never eat what I have and this. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something. I have a Verizon. What is this? Samsung 7 phone. Whoever has a Samsung 7 phone, and has tried to put their pictures on their computer, let me know. When I tell you it was a joke, it was crazy. When I used to download or upload water, I think I forgot to tell you guys, water. Somebody asked me what happened to my Zevia soda. Oh, don't worry, I still drink that, but not as much. I'll tell you why. My favorite Zevia was probably the Coke, sorry to say. But it was all natural, except it did have some caffeine. Yeah, I know, I'm bad, but I can't buy it anymore. They discontinued it at all my stores. I went around to 3 or 4 different stores. I can't find it. It's like, what? Another thing. Forget it. I'll tell you about that later. Something else I had to say, but I'll tell you about that later. Anyway. Oh my gosh, I lost track of what I was going to tell you before I got into that. I skipped it and do I remember? No. I don't know. Oh, my phone. My goodness gracious. That's what it was. Normally, whenever I wanted to take my pictures from my phone and put it to the computer, or my videos and put it to the computer, you either have a SIMS card, you put it into your computer, or you plug it into your computer with your USB, UBS? Yeah, USB plug. You plug it in and you get something and it says, okay, what would you like to do with your photos? Well, not this phone. It doesn't happen. I actually, last week, because I want to do a lot of the videos on my phone, there's a lot of times that I don't have my camera with me. And there's a lot of moments I would like to catch for you guys. And I'm like, gosh, if I could use my phone, I could capture it. So I've been trying to figure out how to put the photos and the videos up on my computer. So I go to the Verizon store. Me and my boy, Junie, went. And we stood waiting 45, 50 minutes. Nobody in the store. The store was dead. I see all these employees walking around. Do you think they would come wait on me? You write down your name? No, I'm waiting and waiting. I say to the girl, they got a girl at the door. I said to her, no, you know what? I'm not waiting any longer. I'm like, this is absolutely ridiculous. And she goes, oh, I'm sorry. I would have helped you, but I have to wait to welcome the people in the door. Are you kidding? Here, let's do this. When they come in the door, say to me, just a minute, please. I got to go welcome these people. I would understand 100%. At least help me. But no. She's like, oh, no, I can't do that. Okay, well then good. I'm leaving. I wasted enough of my time. I said, I'm going down to your other store. She said, oh, I'm sure you'll run into the same problem. Okay. I drive 20 minutes down to the other Verizon store. I wait there a little bit, maybe 15 minutes. So the person comes up and helps me, and she's like, how can I help you? And I said, I can't get my photos to upload on my computer. She says, here's a number, call customer service. What? You can't help me? No, I'm sorry, I can't. All this money we pay for Verizon. Now, not that I'm complaining, but I am complaining some because it's ridiculous. Don't you think so? So, finally, I get a moment a week later to call Verizon. I'm on the phone an hour and a half, at least, with Verizon, trying to figure out how I get my photos from my phone to my computer. What a joke. What a joke I had to go through. I'm like, wait a minute now. You're going to have to walk me totally through what you're saying. Yes, I can get around on the computer. I can do a lot of different things. Yes, I can get around on my phone. But I don't understand the words you're telling me to do. Finally, we walked through it, and the crazy steps that he put me through that I got to do. I said, oh, you mean I got to do this every time I want to take pictures? He's like, yeah. I'm like, ugh, are you kidding? It's $1,000 phone and this is what I got to go through? And then he finally said, you know what? Let's make this a little easier for you. Let's go Google Google Photos, install that into your computer, and then when you, I installed it to my computer and to my phone, and he said that way they'll all go into your Google Photos, and it'll be much easier for you. Okay, thank you very much. We did all that, and do you think I have it on my computer? Now I can't figure out, because that's where we kind of stopped. And I don't know about editing and all that. I've never had to do any of that. And for you guys, it's pretty much in the raw. When I do a video, I try to do on my camera, I get 24 minutes in order to do my videos, or it's going to start all over again. So I try to do the 24 minutes. That way I can do it in the raw. I don't have to go through all kinds of craziness in order to upload. I mean, I did editing, but I choose not to. I want you to see and hear everything, right from the video. I don't want you to think I changed anything around. But anyway, I'm going to work on it tonight and see if I can get Google Photos the way I need it to be in order to be able to get them up on YouTube. Could it really be that complicated? I think not. I don't know. They pay these people all this money at Verizon and stuff. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they don't. To be able to help you. And it's round and round and round. Just take me right to where I need to be, please. No, they can't do that. Anyway, my honeybees, you heard my complaining. Fly away. Go home. Go home, honeybees.